Rain was born happy and healthy, a big 8-pound, 10-ounce, blue-eyed baby. He was our second. His sister is 20 months older, and she had been going to an in-home daycare while I worked. And so we started Rain at the in-home daycare, and everything seemed great. We were a young family, we were working parents, and we were trying to, raise our kids. When Rain was about 3 months old, he'd been at the daycare maybe 6 weeks or so. The daycare provider got frustrated with him that he wouldn't take a bottle when it was his scheduled time to eat. So she shook him and she threw him down on a bed. And she waited about 6 hours before she contacted Richard, and Richard picked him up. She didn't say what had happened, just that Rain wouldn't wake up. And so Richard took him to the emergency room at Children's, and ultimately, he was found to have suffered shaken baby syndrome or abusive head trauma.
It was just this, this horrible shock. We're in complete disbelief. We don't know what's going on. A little while later, a couple police officers come, and they talk to us. I was with Rain, and Natalie was with the police officer, and I remember switching in the hallway, and I'm like, what'd they ask you? And she's like, oh, nothing. They just wanted to know a lot about logistics. And I remember when they were talking to me, it wasn't quite about logistics. It was about, when's the last time you seen him? What do you do when you get mad at him? How do you punish him? And it's just like in this middle of this whole interview, I thought, oh my gosh, you think I did this? I said that out loud. I was like, you think I did this? And they're like, oh, we got to check all avenues. He stayed in the hospital overnight. Again, he was unconscious. He was in intensive care. The next morning, they talked to the caregiver, and she confessed.
He was facing a lifetime of struggle. He was not going to be that active, healthy, happy boy that we had envisioned.
Our son was a victim of a violent crime. And through that, we had to take some leaps of faith. And CRCC was a place where we knew he would be happy and safe and welcome and taken care of.
After I dropped Rain off in the morning, I always left her very confident that he was going to have a good day. He was with people who really cared about him, that he was going to learn something, so he wasn't just going to be stuck in a corner all day, that he was going to be active, and that they were doing activities that were geared toward helping him develop as best he could.
CRCC's philosophy is that we really provide holistic care for not only the child, but also the families. So when we provide the services, we push into the classroom environment for our nursing services, our occupational therapy, physical therapy. We try to do as much as we can in the child's natural environment within the classroom. What that does is it provides the families an opportunity to have all of those needs met with therapy and also the daily needs while they're here with us at CRCC, so that after they pick them up, they're not having to run to multiple different therapy appointments. It really helps simplify life for the families that we serve, and it provides that holistic approach of care and a really integrated model of care for the children.
We knew that he couldn't be 100% reliant on us. And so CRCC was a really good training ground for him and for us to have a safe place and a supportive place where we could learn to let go, that we could learn to let him go be in the world without us.
He's in an apartment now, a group living type of situation. I think he likes people there. I think that's his favorite thing in the world is people. I think he likes his independence. I think he's doing well.
Thinking about Rain coming in to CRCC as an infant at a very early time of our history and watching him grow and having him master things right along at the same time that we have mastered things as an organization and then added and grown and taken that next step. We constantly talk about helping our children thrive, reach their maximum potential. And that's the same thing with CRCC. We are here really watching things evolve to be able to thrive and to be able to reach our maximum potential.
CRCC and Rain were kind of intertwined with each other. and they have been through both their growth process. And it's nice to see them both blossom, become extremely great adults.
For the staff at CRCC, we couldn't have done it without them, without you. We learned so much coming here, and I am so proud that I know these people, even though there are times when I wish I didn't. Having a child with disabilities isn't the worst thing that can happen to you. I think having to raise that child without support is probably the worst thing. So thank you for everything you did to help Rain become happy and healthy and just who he is today.